Okay, YouTube. So I got my backup machine today, Garrett AT Pro. Sweet. I mean, as you can see, I got my other one over there in the corner. Zoom in a little bit. That one's been used well. It still works fantastic. So I figured if I was going to have a backup machine, it might as well be the same. So if anything happens to the coil or etc., I can still use it. I mean, this is a great machine. I have the 350 over there as well, the Ace 350. Wasn't a real big fan of the Ace 350, but it has found me some good targets. It's found me some good things in the past, some old buttons and etc. But I really didn't start finding my silver coins and etc. until I got the AT Pro. There's nothing wrong with the 350. It's a great machine. It's just you got to swing it a little slower than I like. The AT Pro is right around my speed. The only detector that I find that is faster than this one is obviously the Expedeus, which, as I said, is out of my price range. But I got this machine from Dig That Beep. It was fast. I ordered it, I think it was Monday. I think it was Monday when I ordered it. And we've got it, today is Friday. So, I mean, 5 days, that's not bad. Great customer service. Kept me updated all the way through. I opened it up. I ordered 4 extra battery cases. As you can see here, here's the 4 of them. You put them right in the box for me. I had ordered 2 to begin with, and then I figured, well, I might as well get 2 more just in case. So I got 4 total. I can put batteries in it, have them ready to go, and 2 for each machine. And I actually made 2 separate orders, and this was online, and he replied to me very quickly, making sure I didn't make any mistakes, that I wanted 4 and not only wanted 2. You know, I wanted 4, and you know, it just showed me that was taking care of me, and he wanted to make sure I didn't make any mistakes online. So thank you for that. So if you guys are going to order anything, Dig That Beep. I mean, fantastic customer service. It was quick, willing to answer any questions you need. To me, that's a lot. To me, that is a lot. If you're, willing to talk on the phone and, listen to a customer and make sure that he's ordering exactly what he wants, I mean, that's great. So my next step is to put it together, get some fresh batteries in her, and try it out. Okay, YouTube. So I've got it all put together. I just wanted to show you that they send a zip tie with the machine that holds the coil in, and they're usually, you push the little button and you can take them apart and etc. So I use that until I can't anymore to hold the wire up. Yeah, just past the first cam. Depending on where your height is. I prefer it up just past the first cam because then it can't slide down and it won't unwind, etc. And then I wind the rest of the wire up to the machine. I haven't tightened it yet as much as I usually do, but not too tight, but tight enough. But I got it together. It works great. It's on right now. I'm inside. That is one thing I love about this detector, is I have it turned right up on full power, and it's not chattering or anything from EMF. It's got a little chatter here and there, but I am inside, but it's not like some machines. I do have metal on the floor, but as you can see up here, there's metal on the floor. Okay, but you got metal everywhere. There, right there. Okay, nothing. The machine's pretty quiet when it comes to that. Knock it down 2 notches, and so okay. But now I wanted to show also with this here. It has there's a standard mode. You click the power button there, and it has a standard mode. Now that's custom standard. That's 0. Now it makes a different noise than Pro. It bangs when you hit a good target. Let's see if we can get this target to lay down. Okay. It bings when it goes over a good target. See, it goes. Okay. That is my first ever large scent with a date. Let's see if I can get the date without the glare. Focus. Yeah, not really. 1835. Beautiful coin. But this is what I do for when I want to test a machine. Usually I do a good target, and then I'll do some nails and etc. I've got all that figured out in my yard. But if you remember from my last video, still dealing with winter. Right. So I don't know, but I wanted to show you the difference between the Pro mode and the standard mode. All that metal on the floor. Okay, so as you can see here, large scent. Right. So we're getting a repeatable right there, okay? Right there is your repeatable. All right. So, I mean, you're looking at 6.5, 7 inches. Okay? 6.5, 7 inches for your standard. Let's get something to mark it. Okay? 6.5, 7. I mean, I wouldn't quite say 8. I mean, that's repeatable right there. That's one you would dig. Okay? But I don't hunt standard mode. I hunt the Pro. Well, let's see if my sensitivity was up all the way. Oh, well, we'll turn that up just a little bit more. See, that's what I like about this machine. You can run full sensitivity just about everywhere. I've had 2 spots, I think, since I've been hunting with this machine that I couldn't. All right, let's see if that changed it any. Oh, yeah. All right, so we're at right about there. So we gained, oh God, another 1.5 inches maybe. Okay, so sensitivity obviously does make a difference. All right, so we're now, hey, we're 9.5 inches. I mean, this is air test, but that's 9.5 inches, 10. Okay, I don't have a tape measure. Oh yes, I do. Well, let's do this proper, shall we? Bear with me. I know, but we'll get her done. All right, let's measure that up. Let's see what that is. Okay. We are. Okay, that's 9 1/8. 9 1/8. Okay. 9 1/4, 9 1/8, right around there. But that's 9 inches. We'll say 9 inches. You're guaranteed to pick up a large scent at 9 inches on standard mode. Okay, but that's air test. Air test. You know about air test. You'll get a little deeper with the halos and etc. Okay, now we're gonna switch it to Pro 0. Okay. Now in the Pro mode, you get a little more chatter just because it's, but it's not. I don't know. It's nothing that really confuses me. Okay. So we're gonna line this up, and there are different frequencies you can change to and etc. Okay. So that's right on the where it was. Getting a squeak. Okay. So right, well, we can agree right there. You'll hear it. You might dig it, you might not. You're going to have iron in the ground and whatnot. But, okay. So as you can see, the difference between the Pro and the standard mode. So I would recommend that you learn the standard mode and hunt in it, because that's all I really hunt in. I've tried the standard mode, and I would recommend you hunt in the Pro. And you are talking, oh wow, 13 inches. Okay, 13 inches right there, compared to 9. So that's 4 more inches. So let's, as you can see, I'm not kidding. I mean, it really is right there. So, I mean, that's pretty good. Some places are going to run down 2 more notches, etc. But just the difference between the the Pro and the Standard, to me that's worth this while. Now this is an air test. This is not what you're gonna get in the ground. It's obviously gonna be a little harder in the ground. You're gonna have iron nails and other stuff in the way. This coil here does do a pretty good job at discriminating different things, but if you hit an iron in the same vicinity as a good target, it's going to read a little lower. Okay, it's guaranteed it's going to read a little lower, but I believe that's every machine. Maybe the XP-Deus is a little different. I haven't had a chance to hunt with the XP-Deus. I hear that's a great machine. They make smaller coils. I have had the opportunity to hunt the 5x8 coil with this machine here. Wow, is that light on this. But depth-wise, it's pretty much the same as the larger coil here. It's just this one here covers a little more ground. That small one, you're going to work an area to death. You're going to swing your arm left and right. But it's good for trashy areas. You're able to get into those tight areas and pull out a good target. So that is a great for that. I also have the Nell Storm coil, which I love that coil. That goes for my standard machine. So I'm actually going to leave this on for a little bit. I like to test my machine just to see, what they'll do. I'll get the coil cover on it and etc. And I'll put her in the bag, and as soon as the snow melts, I'm going to be trying it. That's my take on the AT Pro. It's a great machine. Yes, people are going to say there are other machines out there that are better. Yes, they'll say, well, you don't need to spend that much on a machine. But just the fact that I can turn this machine on and pretty much go, and it doesn't get affected by electronic devices as hard as the rest of them. I mean, she's chirping a little bit because I got my cell phone right next to it. But I've got wireless in the house right now. We've got Wi-Fi in the house, and it doesn't chatter. I've had machines that you could be 40 feet away from Wi-Fi hookup, and the thing goes crazy. So I got to give it to Garrett. This machine does pretty well when it comes to that. The 350. 2 notches. You knock it down 2 notches on the 350. It does pretty good with the electronic devices and power lines and etc. Obviously, I've had other machines that were way worse when it comes to electrical stuff. So take it as it is. I got the AT Pro. I like it. Is it the best on the market? Probably not. There are other machines, but when it comes to what I like in a machine, and depth, as you can see, and the options it has, I like the machine. So any questions, feel free to shoot them out there. But again, dig that beep. Thank you. Fast response. You got it to me quickly. I love the machine, and when I go to buy the XP-Deus, and there's a couple other things I gotta get a new pinpointer and etc. So you'll definitely be getting a call from me. So all right, talk to you guys in a bit. Bye.